Dann machen wir weiter, wa? Gucken wir mal, was jetzt kommt. Der Captain ist irgendwie seltsam. Oh Gott, wir sind wieder in diesen Schuppen. Oh, warum bloß? Aber wir werden ganz doll begrüßt hier. Quatsch, das sind doch Peanuts, der Schaden. Warum geht er dahin? Der Mord der Sekretärin. Ich mag diese Einblendung. Die ist immer klasse. Mit dem Schwarz-Weiß blendet dann in Farbe über. Oh, 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 oh. Da ist ein Mann da hinten. Pass auf.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring, a matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Das klingt nicht gut. Das klingt nicht gut. So, wie kommen wir am schnellsten hier raus?
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass? That what your old man paid college tuition for? Can I touch his bag? Yeah, I want to make homicide.
Okay, es ist endlich mal wieder hell hier draußen. Nee, falsches Auto. Das nehmen wir. Das hat eine Sirene. So. Ich gehe erstmal zum Rangierbahnhof. Wir gucken uns erstmal gleich an.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sake.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Any central units, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
Nein, das ist die falsche Richtung. Können wir jetzt nicht annehmen. Das ist mir zu weit jetzt. Ich dachte, es liegt vielleicht um den Weg, aber nein. Wo da hinten. Wow. Diese spannungsgeladene Musik, ja? Weil wir hier durch die Stadt cruisen. Oh, wir sind ja da. So, bin ich richtig? Hier muss ich, glaube ich, rein, ne? Ja.
You boys ready? Follow me.
Ach, wir müssen noch fahren. Oh, da kommen Züge. Was rast der denn hier? Boah, hier waren wir doch schon mal, ne?
Hart, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them. Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shunting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Als der Mann da über der Frau hing. Bist du der Mann da?
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Lippenstift.
Classic Carmine.
Tja, mein Freund. Ich glaube, du hast ein Problem.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Zeuge, eventuell Verdächtiger.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Böser Cop. Böser Cop? Böser Cop.
Found her lipstick. What did you write on her body?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Good morning, ladies.
Aber der kennt auch bloß eine Sprache, ne? Die Faust. So, dann gucken wir uns erstmal die Hinweise hier an. Fangen wir mal ganz links außen an. Levine, Liquor Store, Baba, 2 große Koffer, kleiner Koffer, Schlafsack, Kissen, einfaches Bettlaken. Fotoraum, Haus. Hat sich eingedeckt. Make-up, Kleidung.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Na. Musste man das doch drehen? Warte mal. Warte mal, nochmal gucken. Komm hier. Ich will den Text jetzt nicht sehen. Das ist eine Bestellliste, ne? Nee, können wir nicht drehen. Okay. Mein Fehler. Da haben wir nochmal eine Bar.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
The Keystone Film Company. Geschütztes Rechtsgut.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Ja, steht ja auch da. Bis 1941 ist die Karte hier gültig gewesen. Nostalgische Gründe, wie es scheint. 2122 Street, David Street, 11, Bridgeport, bla bla, ne? Liebe Evelyn, ich hoffe, wenn du diesen Brief erhältst, bist du in einem besseren Zustand als damals, als wir uns das letzte Mal sahen. Schlimme Worte sind damals gefallen. Du hast zu viel getrunken, wir wissen beide, was das aus dir macht. Aber ich schreibe nicht, um dich zu ärgern oder zu belehren, ich schreibe, um mich zu entschuldigen. Mein Herz ist gebrochen, als ich sah, was aus meinem kleinen Mädchen geworden war und was sie sich selbst antut. Du machst mit dem Alkohol deinen Körper und deine Seele kaputt, Evelyn, und das mit anzusehen fällt mir viel schwerer, als du dir vorstellen kannst. Aber nur der Allmächtige über uns hat das Recht, uns zu beurteilen, und darum möchte ich dich um Vergebung bitten. Ich bin in deinem Namen mit dem Sanatorium hier in Connecticut in Verbindung getreten. Sie sagen, dass dein Zustand eine Krankheit ist, Evelyn, und dass man sie behandeln kann. Du musst dich nur einweisen. Es wird nicht... Die Dinge im Inventar kannst du nur nutzen, wenn du an einer Stelle bist und oben links das Handsymbol sichtbar ist. Ansonsten gar nichts. Okay.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Kopffeuerzeug?
No good to me.
Ich weiß ja nicht. Könnte ja auch ein Kopf sein. Okay, dann fragen wir mal ihn hier.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age. Lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Du wählst Ding aus und drückst dann auf Hand, zum Beispiel. Nee, das ist... Okay, dann fangen wir mal an. Da fehlt mal wieder der Ringel.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Aber diesmal an der Seite, ne?
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Okay, sie hat auf der Straße gelebt. Nachdem sie ihren Job verloren hatte. Okay, was anderes gibt's hier nicht. Haben wir noch irgendwas, was wir hier übersehen haben könnten?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks for your help.
Irgendwas brummt hier. So. Ich glaube, hier können wir abhauen. Wir nehmen mal jetzt ein anderes Auto hier. Komm. Mensch, Spa. Okay, der hat eine Hupe. Eine Sirene. Kommt da ein Zug? Schade.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
They want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
Eigentlich hat stellenweise der Phelps ganz ideale und liberale Ansichten, ja. Gebildet dazu. Und dann bei der Polizei. Eieiei. Vorsicht hier. So, mal gucken, wie weit das hier weg ist. Vorsicht, nicht einfach abbiegen. Ach, guck mal, hier waren wir schon mal wegen eines Falls. Ja, die sitzt oder die lebt im Karteikasten. Wahrscheinlich so ein riesengroßes mechanisches Ding. Und dann gibst du gleich ein Adresse, Likörladen, beziehungsweise ein normaler Dingsladen. Ne? Und dann sitzt sie schon in dem Berg. Oder das Karteikartensystem ist super organisiert. Saubere Indizes. Boah, ist das weit weg. Entschuldigung. Warum sind die Dinger immer so weit weg hier? Aber jetzt sind wir gleich da. Vorne links abbiegen. Oh, Hotdog-Mann.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
Ich glaube, da drüben.
God damn it! I said cough it up! I'm not gonna say it again.
Say Pukaya!
That's it, old man. I've had enough of your gibberish.
Give it up, LAPD!
Okay, sie zeigt die richtige Richtung.
Hurry! You can still catch him.
Be careful. He looks dangerous.
Spring doch rüber! Oh!
What's with all the firecrackers?
Ja, und die treffen natürlich immer. Na, mein Freund?
Get in cover, Phelps.
Ja, doch. Wo ist er denn? Wo ist er denn? Komm raus da. Der ist nicht tot gewesen, ne? Der lebte noch. Der hat bloß die Waffe fallen lassen vor Schreck. Oh. Kann man das doch irgendwie anders lösen? Ich habe das Gefühl, nein. Na, du fährst jetzt.
You're behind the wheel.
Ja, ich komme doch gleich. Alles gut.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Ja, aber ach so, wenn er schon geschossen hat, dann geht das nicht. Ja, das kann möglich sein. Aber dass man nicht die Möglichkeit hat, ihm dann irgendwie was zuzurufen oder so, ne?
Got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
Klappe zu da hinten, Sophie.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store, that was never going to work out, was it?
Sie hat hier gewohnt.
We'll take a look around.
Ich gucke erst mal hier vorne. Diese Musik mit diesem Klung-Klung, da denkst du immer, das sind irgendwelche Hinweise.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures? A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Mhm.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Warum hat sie den hier bewahrt?
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Na was denn, ohne Geld?
I know that place, corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops pull there on Tuesday nights.
Scheint die Tochter zu sein.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Aristoteles Metaphysik?
Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
So, mehr haben wir hier nicht. Nö. Nö. Können wir mit ihm noch ein bisschen quatschen? Oh ja, können wir.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Ich glaube, er sagt die Wahrheit.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Der ist 42. Ist so alt wie ich. Der sieht viel älter aus.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Na?
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Machen wir. Aber einen schönen Laden hat er hier, ne? Wäre schade, wenn dem das irgendwas hier passieren würde. So.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Wir gehen mal zum Pfandleiher.
Where are we headed?
Well-known radios.
Pfandleiher. 21 Minuten vor Mittag. Ketten, Ringe, alles aus Gold. Wir kaufen mit gutem Geld.
How can I help you, boys?
Boys.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Okay. Hartfield hatten wir was. Kann ich mich dran erinnern?
Does this mark mean anything?
Karat.
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Also nicht Karat hier, ne? 22er Gold hier. Wow, wow. Haben wir irgendwas? Nö.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Kann man die Ringe mitnehmen? Oder bleiben die jetzt da liegen? Ich meine, man könnte sie mitnehmen, ne? Oder wir lassen sie einfach liegen. Beweismittel lassen wir einfach liegen.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Ja, warum auch nicht?
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herb is having fun with us. guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Mensch Spa.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Na, mit dir?
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Oh mein Gott, nicht so ein Typ. Nicht so ein Typ. So, was haben wir denn an Beweisen? Erstmal gucken. Ringe, Lippenstift, Handtasche, Job beim Filmstudio Ober. Wir hatten das Buch. Okay, das ist eine Verbindung zu ihm hier, ne? Okay, kriegen wir hin.
Parking tickets to hand out?
Was?
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
Das ist gelogen und ich weiß warum.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Deswegen gibt man auch so ein gutes Buch ab hier, ne?
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Ja, das ist der, was wir gehört haben, wo sie Streit hatte, ne? Wo sie es klären will. Und dafür brauchst du Alkohol. Ach, guck mal. Ach, guck mal. Was ist hier unten im Keller?
The regulars might have something else to tell you, but I don't.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Die stellen aber auch immer unser Auto hier wieder hin, ne?
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Warte mal, ist hier irgendwo ein Telefon? Nee.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going? We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
Was ist denn jetzt los? Was ist jetzt los? Warum ist er ausgestiegen? Hä?
Any central unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
Aber doch nicht deshalb, oder? Weil das da reingekommen ist, der Spruch. Ich hatte Vorfahrt, glaube ich. Oh, das ist ja wieder so weit weg. Ich habe aber auch ein Glück hier. Ruhig hier drüben, ruhig. Dann bam, 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 bam. Oh, jetzt sind wir gleich da.
Suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
This is Car 11 King. Go ahead with further.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the
I'm not
poke.
riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
No. Ich will das Auto haben. Na, das kann ja was werden. Und das mit der Karre hier.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
You're gonna kill someone.
Oi, der ist mir ins Auto gelaufen.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Oh.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Toll, toll. Gib Gas.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
So.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Pui.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Code 4 at the Lucas Avenue trolley station. The 459 suspects are in custody.
Roger, 11K. All units, code 4 on the 459 suspects at the Lucas Avenue trolley station.
So, das hätten wir. Und ich glaube, jetzt müssen wir hier... Komm.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Und los geht's.